There are a whole lot of new beginnings starting today for you. If you have been waiting for that sign that that cycle has finally ended and you have released everything that no longer serves you and you have focused in and honed in on these specific goals that you have moving forward, this is your sign. But there's also a message here that the best things need time to bake. You can't pull it out of the oven too quick. We don't want to be impatient about the timing on these things. But we do have both an Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles here. It's not just a new life, it's a new you. It's a new way of thinking about things. It's a new way of presenting yourself to the world. It's a new financial opportunity, a new career, a new start in your career. It has been something that's been stewing for a long time. You've had a lot of false starts. You've had a lot of doubts and questions creep in. You've had those hunches and nudges that hit you that this wasn't exactly right and it wasn't going to work out, and then it didn't. And you had to fight that feeling of failure. You had to fight against that feeling of wanting to give up and just wanting to throw out your ideas, and you did not do that. Instead, you refocused, you rehoned, you recommitted yourself to the life that you wanted to live. This energy comes also steaming in with our Lovers card, with that perfect balance of energy, of support, of companionship, of someone who is not just cheering you on, but they have become a part of they become a part of your support structure. They are willing to be a I see like these supportive rods holding you up when the wind is really hitting you hard. There are always going to be challenges, and it is so beautiful when we have someone in our corner to be that person for us. This is the time that they see you standing up on your own 2 feet. This is the very beginning of that new start that you've been asking for, that new start in love, that new start in career, that new start in every aspect of how you approach life. This is the sign. It begins today. Claim that for yourself. If you just listened to the first message for the collective for today, you might wonder why I just went ahead and chose 2 more cards that are the same message. Well, obviously, it needs to come home. We have fresh start and we have patience. Some of the best things in life are the things that we felt like were an eternity away. But when we finally reach those moments, when we finally achieve those goals, we know that there is no greater feeling than that type of success. It's awesome to receive instant gratification. We love those immediate manifestations, and they happen a lot. And we appreciate and have tremendous gratitude for those. But there is something really different about something that you have wanted and desired for a very long time. Time is relative. So, very long time might have been 6 agonizing weeks, and it might have been 6 agonizing years. But that opportunity to finally begin living that new life is upon you. I want you to make sure and claim that for yourself. You are about to begin the greatest story you have ever imagined for yourself. Because you were patient, because you continued and you persevered and you improved and you released the things that didn't serve you without prejudice. You are about to begin a brand new journey that is going to exceed all of your expectations. Now, this part of the collective message has a little bit of some gentle nudges in a different direction. We need to figure some stuff out. This is an issue of perspective. I'm hearing that you are seeing some, there is either some indecision on which way to go, or there is some conflict in how things are being seen, and you're trying to figure out how to approach it. Spirit wants you to change your perspective. Spirit wants you to look at the bigger picture. Look at the grand scheme of things. There's so much more here that you can't see, that you can't possibly understand without being overwhelmed with information. It's not going to do you any good to have all of this dumped on you. This is a little bit about listening to someone else's perspective and being able to intuitively trust what's occurring. Recognize that perhaps I'm hearing that this is a matter of what you thought you wanted, and then you got it and it didn't really pan out the way that you thought it was going to pan out. Sometimes we really think we know what we want, and then we get there and we realize that there was just a lesson there. If we are willing to take that lesson humbly, we can go about our way much quicker. But our swan spirit is asking us to dig really deep into our intentions. What is still triggering you? What are you still healing from? What do you need to address? There's a lot of work to be done here. That doesn't mean it's going to take forever for you to get this work done. It's more about being ready to face the reality of what you're feeling and thinking and experiencing. That's the tough part. That's the part that's hard to get into. You're going to have to do some shadow work. You're going to have to sit there and ask yourself the tough questions. You're going to have to be the critic. You're going to have to be the voice of reason for yourself. You are going to have to ask yourself questions, and you might not like the answers. But that's going to give you a perspective that's going to help you see very clearly into the future. And if that's what needs to be done, you can't deny the work that needs to be done. It's not going to change because you don't want to do it. So do so humbly, do so with gratitude, ask for clarity, ask for strength, and ask for guidance.